Williams from Project Runway Season 7, who is here hosting a fashion event. First of all, you have to get Anthony. He looks too fabulous.
Oh.
He is fabulous, okay? And we've been talking for a while, but now I'm going to ask him some questions on camera. And last night what I did was I went on my Facebook fan page, and I asked everybody, what should I ask Anthony? And I got a barrage of questions, but everybody wants to know, what have you been doing since Project Runway?
Oh, God. Well, first of all, my left eye is about to fall out. Well, since Project Runway, I don't know if I should talk to you or to the camera.
Talk to me.
Okay. Well, let's talk about life since Project Runway. First of all, I thank God for the Project Runway experience. I now travel this great country as one of the fashion directors for Macy's, which grants me the opportunity to travel to your wonderful city and host events, telling people about the trends and making them aware of what's going on with Macy's and what they can expect for the seasons to come. Also, I worked on the VH1 pilot Single Ladies with Stacey Dash, Lauren London, Lisa Ray. Yeah, and the show got picked up. So I now work full time providing all of Stacey Dash's wardrobe on that show, which is a great experience. But it's a great experience, but it's very new for me because I've never identified as a stylist. I've always considered myself a designer, and it's interesting because Oscar De La Renta always said that a man either designs for the woman he wants to be or the woman he wants to be with. So I had to really take that and apply it to styling. I have to style now. Like, I style her as though I was styling myself as a woman, because otherwise I probably wouldn't know what I'm doing.
Sure.
And I think I have a greater appreciation now for people who are stylists. So that's what I've been doing. I've been keeping busy and traveling this country, basically.
It sounds like it.
Yes.
Now, I went to your website last night, and I saw that you have designed gowns for Nicole Ari Parker and Rudy, or excuse me, she doesn't like to be called Rudy.
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
So tell me how those experiences were.
They were absolutely wonderful. I can tell people that I worked at Neiman Marcus before Project Runway, and people may look down at retail, but it was the cornerstone of my career. It is what grounded me and educated me about what to do as a designer. So, and this is where I had the opportunity to meet those women. And by the way, happy birthday, Keisha Knight Pulliam. My birthday is today, and we share the same exact birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank
My
you.
son's birthday is tomorrow. All these Aries around me.
We're all over the world taking over. But I really enjoyed working with them, and it was all just the universe, me putting out in the universe what I wanted to happen, and then it happened for me. And I think that I always tell people, long before I started sewing, I was sewing. And that means long before I was sewing on a sewing machine, I was laying the foundation, and I was investing in my future, and I was planting the seeds in the right place. So
awesome.
Now the universe is rewarding me.
Awesome. So let's go back just a minute to Project Runway. I cried when you left. A little silent thug tear down my face, because I was like, he gonna make it. It's okay. But tell me how that experience was. I'm sure it was amazing.
It was absolutely wonderful. I tell you, people think that Project Runway is hard, and it is. But life after Project Runway was probably the most difficult transition for me, simply because you're catapulted into greatness, and you're lifted from the valley to the mountaintop, and you have no infrastructure up under you. And it's your job to partner with those near and close to you to make that happen. And the great thing that has been wonderful for me is that I have a great team who respects their lane, and they stay in it, and because they do so, they allow me to stay in my lane.
Okay.
And we've gotten a lot done, and this is nothing against any of the other Project Runway contestants or any of my other counterparts from the show, but I think that one reason that I specifically have been successful since Project Runway is because I never allowed my position on Project Runway to define my future.
Absolutely.
You know, I never thought people would identify me as the guy who was the runner-up, you know, because I don't identify myself. I identify as the person who took a chance, and I've gained so much from it. But Project Runway was easy compared to life after Project Runway. You get these interviews. The great thing about it is, I tell you, you can't, and I think that we're learning this from Star Jones on Celebrity Apprentice, you cannot come up against an educated person with their degree. And I thank God for my education and my ability to speak and speak to people and be effective, because no one gives you a class on these interviews that you have to do after Project Runway. You have to figure it out, and it's like the feast or famine. And the interviewers will, and I'm hoping you're not one of those people.
No.
But those interviewers will eat you alive. So you have to really, figure out a way to be effective and be positive in those interviews, because you never know how people will spin it. So
absolutely, trust me, I'm all about positivity. I absolutely love you. So I'm actually feel so honored to be able to interview you today. So are you into social media? Because as a blogger, I am always, looking for celebrities on social media and looking to tell my viewers and my readers. So how do we get in contact with you?
Well, obviously my website, AnthonyLWilliams.com, but also you can find me, on Twitter, my name is supposed to be Project Ant, but it reads Projectant. So,
right.
I have not found another Twitter name that I like. So it's just PROJECT, capital ANT.
Okay, Project Ant. And then do you have
or
a
Projectant?
We're gonna say Project Ant.
Right,
that's what it is.
Right.
And then do you have a Facebook fan page?
I do. It's Anthony Williams. Now let me be clear. When I tell you my left eye is about to fall out, I think some powder got in my eye. Is it turning red?
No, it's not.
Okay, good, because that won't be a good look. We're about to go on in just a moment. My Facebook page, let me tell you about that. So I did not know that your fans just go and start a page for you. So ultimately, my page is Anthony L. Williams.
Okay.
But you're going to have to go through 5 different fake pages to get to my page. But I'm worth the search.
Okay. Well, it looks like it is time for you to go. We're getting some hand gestures from at the door.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
For taking time to interview with me today. And you are just such a pleasure. He is so much bigger in real person than in life. I mean, he is
she don't mean bigger as a waistline. She mean personality.
Personality.
And thank you for having me. She's absolutely beautiful and she smells wonderful. Wish she could be here.